guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, I'm Patti and I'm a crafter and I craft 2 days a week. On Mondays, I do themed characters and gnomes, and on Thursdays, I do home decor and other home projects. Today, I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful felt succulent plants. And I'm also going to share with you 4 ways in which I turn those into my home decor. If you want to know how to make them, stick around. I'll show you how. Okay, I'm going to start with some felt. I bought this on Etsy. This is a succulent collection. It's called Sweet Succulent. You can use any kind of felt you want to. This is a wool blend felt, and I'm going to show you how to make it. First of all, I want to show you, first of all, that you can hand cut this if you do not have a cutting machine, because I do include the SVG files below. All you got to do is turn your felt as you're cutting instead of turning your scissors. And I'm just going to show you, this is the 3rd smallest piece in the collection that I'm doing. And I just want to show you that don't be intimidated if you do not have a cutting machine, because this can be easily cut out by hand. I'm just going to cut it out pretty quickly. I'm fast forwarding a little bit, but I want you to see the end result so that you can see that you can cut this by hand. And there's the piece. It just exactly like a cutting machine. Okay, you're going to use all these 6 pieces for each one of the flowers. I'm going to show you how to assemble them. We're going to start with the smallest piece first, and we're going to take a 1/4 inch dowel stick, and we are just going to glue it around. Now, you're not going to glue it to the stick. You're just going to glue it to the fabric itself. And you're just going to go all the way around, making sure that the bottom attaches to the bottom. Then we're going to go to the next piece up from that, and we're going to start right in the center of where we started the other one, and then just keep going around. Now kind of watch while you're making this flower, because you want to make sure that your pieces do have, they're not all clumped up together. There are separation between the leaves, and you may just have to adjust it a little bit as you're going around, just so that you make sure that your flower doesn't have petals on the back of petals. And just keep going around until you get all 4 of those pieces put in. And this goes pretty quickly. You can make a lot of flowers in no time at all. And there's 4 different designs, and I have all the links to those just below in the description below. And if you can't find in the description my patterns, you can always go to my website at www.pattijgood.com, and you can download all of my patterns from there. And I know I'm going a little bit slow on this, but I really want y'all to see how to put that together. Then we're going to take the little centerpiece, and we're just going to fold it over twice. And we're going to run that through the hole in the center just to fill up that hole. Just pull it on through that hole and then glue it. And then we're going to cut off the back to be flush with the back. You just want to make sure that these are really flat so that when you put them on your piece, they don't stand way out. So cut that off, and we're going to glue our little 1-inch dot to the back, and that's pretty much it. Just do it to all of them. First project we're going to do this beaded wreath. And I got the beads at Hobby Lobby and the wreath at the Dollar Tree. Just going to start by taking a Dollar Tree wreath, and we're going to cut the center section. So cut off all those little tabs as close as you can to the circle. And then we're going to split it in half, and we're going to start attaching our beads. And these are 1-inch beads. And just keep stringing them till you get them halfway around, and then we're going to put some glue in them just to hold them in place so that you don't see any wire. Just kind of push them down there and then hold them in place. Then go ahead and finish stringing up your beads, and we're going to string them up until we have about 1.5 inches at the top. Okay, once you get those done, go ahead and do the same thing. Go ahead and put some glue in the beads just to hold them in place. And then if you have an edge like I have there, go ahead and snip it off because you want it to be flat. And then we're just going to stick those 2 together. Push them on there so you have both wires in both sides of the beads. And then we're going to come back with a wire, and we're just going to wrap it around to secure it really well. And then just cut that off flush, and then just go ahead and tuck that back. And that's the side we're going to cover up with the flowers, so don't worry so much about that part. Okay, then I took a garland and I went ahead and cut it up to get some leaves. It's just a leaf garland. I got it at Michael's. And I'm going to just start randomly attaching my succulents. You just want to make sure that you put them on there and make one on the side where the wire is so that it does cover that wire up good. Just keep putting them on there and just gluing them in. And you can do any kind of combination you want to. Whites with blue is really pretty. You know, the purples with the whites. You can do any kind of color combination. There's so many possibilities with these wreaths. Okay, just keep going till you get all your flowers on. You can add more flowers or less flowers. It's totally up to you. And then we're going to tie a jute string at the top. And that's what we're going to hang it with. That was pretty easy. Next up, we're going to do these little terracotta pots. They're great for a tiered tray, a bathroom, in your living room, where you can put them anywhere. Okay, we're going to start with a folk art cottage white paint, and we're going to paint the base of these. And you're going to go probably 2 coats on these, and just make sure that you are going around the pot, not up and down, because you will see your brush strokes if you're going up and down. And then I'm just going to show you, that's the paint I use for the base, and then I'm using the Parisian gray for the distressing. I'm just going to go ahead and put some, and I'm going to dry brush it. So just get some on your brush and then kind of wipe it off. And you're just kind of trying to distress this a little bit. Put a little bit on the edge of the top, the bottom. Just kind of brush it in there till you get a real good distressed look. And then do that to all of them. Then we're just going to tie a jute string around the top part of them. And you can glue that in if you want to, just so it stays up there. And then I'm going to add some peat moss. So before I do my peat moss, I'm going to put these little pieces of felt in so I don't have peat moss coming out the bottom on my tiered tray. And then go ahead and fill these up full. I didn't put them full in the video, but then I went back in and I added more underneath the flowers to make them stand up better. So I would go ahead and fill them all the way up to the top. Then we're going to come back in. We're just going to put our flowers on top. And then we're going to glue in around the edges of the leaves. Now leave a little room in there to go ahead, because we're going to put some leaves in there. So don't glue it all the way around. And then we're going to take the leaves. And we're going to add a little bit of glue down at the curved end. Just to pinch it up there. And then we're going to go ahead and flatten those out to put underneath. And we're going to put 2 leaves in each one. And that was a pretty easy one, and they turned out really cute. Okay, next up, we're going to do little terrariums. And I got these at the Dollar Tree. And we're going to just put some moss in there, some green moss that I got at Michael's. I'm doing 2 of them. And then we're going to tie a piece of jute around the top if you want to hang them. And then I went back and took mine off and just tied a bow on mine with jute because I didn't have a place to hang them. If you want to hang them, go ahead and attach your jute. And then I'm just going to put 3 succulents in each one, and 2 of the succulents we're going to add some leaves to. Just kind of randomly put them in there however you want. You can put more or you can put less. I'm just using 3 in each. And then I'm going to take my leaves just like I did the leaves in the last video and do them exactly the same way, and I'm going to attach them to the back of the one that's coming out the front. Just kind of bend those back. And the pattern for those leaves is also in the description below. And do the same thing for the second one. And you can put these anywhere in your house. I mean, they really look really good in person. Okay, next we're going to do the little boxed succulents, the little vertical succulents. And I'm just using some little boxes that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to stain them. And I'm just going to kind of brush a light stain coat finish on them because I didn't want them real dark. And I'm just using a rag and my finger to kind of stain these. Just make sure that you get around the circle handles, and then go ahead and stain the inside as well. You don't have to stain the very bottom, but just kind of come down into the inside a little bit just to get them in there. Then I'm just taking some styrofoam, cutting it off, and I'm just going to put it in the center. Now, I'm not going to put it all the way across because I don't want styrofoam to show out my handles. And then we're going to take the same peat moss, and we're going to go ahead and tuck it all around there. And tuck it down the sides too, so you do not see any of that green. Get them pretty full. And I'm doing one bigger one and one smaller one. Okay, then go ahead and just start attaching your leaf. I'm using the same leaves that I used in my wreath. Just kind of randomly put them in there. And then add your flowers. And this is where you want a pretty good combination of colors, because the colors really pop if you have some good colors in there. You know, the peach with the purples and the greens and the whites. I mean, they really do go well together. This little succulent package that I bought, the felt with, it's really good. And if you're using a Cricut to cut it out, just heads up, you want to go ahead and set it on the wool felt, and you want to go ahead and click on the more, and you'll use your rotary blade on that. But if you do cut it out like that, it cuts it out perfect. Okay, just keep adding your flowers till you get it like you like it. Pretty easy little project. If you liked the video, give me a big thumbs up. It really helps my analytics. And if you want to see future videos, be sure and subscribe. If you want to be notified when I have another video, hit the bell. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.